So in this next video, we're going to be joining law enforcement officers from Frederick County, Maryland. Seems that they have a welfare check. The security at the Costco's, the distribution center, is calling for a welfare check of a truck driver that seems to be stuck in the entranceway of the shipping check-in. And so we're joining Frederick County Sheriff office as they arrive on the scene and to conduct a welfare check on this individual. And you're going to be really surprised of what they find. And so let's go ahead and get into this video. And afterwards I will come back and give you my commentary. We're going to be joining Frederick County, Maryland Sheriff Office. The deputies are out on a welfare check at Costco distribution center in Frederick, Maryland. And they're checking on the well-being of this truck driver. So apparently the security check at Costco's has called law enforcement officer to check on this driver, and they believe that the driver was actually a DUI.
I want to talk about why you just drove over and slacked all the tires in your truck. Listen, I have another stuff. Put that shit in there. Look at it all over.
As you can see, the driver is non-cooperative.
You get in there.
Okay. Well, all his tires are hit with them, so it's just a matter of time till he runs out.
There ain't nowhere for him to go. Unless he goes across the median.
You think he's on PCP?
Mm-hmm. PCP. He's some cigs in there laying everywhere. That or meth. It's one of the ones. One or the other. Well, his front tires are full. This is gonna get dangerous, dude. We're just gonna have to stop it. Jared! Can I talk to you for a second? Look, there's a lot of innocent people around here. We don't want anyone to get hurt. Especially not you. Just talk to me for a second, okay? We're not doing nothing. Please don't move. We're not. Please, Jared! What do we need to do with this? I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, somebody's gonna have to make a decision and put an end to it. Hey, I can't get the door open. We can bust the window and take and do it. It's about the only thing we can do.
Yeah, I'm just worried it's still open.
Right. Hey, do we have any more stop sticks to get the fronts? Anybody else got stop sticks? Trying to pull it. No. Hey, that'll get you locked up, bud. We're not trying to do that. All you have to do is cut the trunk off, bud. I will feed you. I will get you cleaned up, clothes, whatever you need. Hey, you got a good hit. Hey, stop! 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 Put your Karen, stop! It doesn't matter, you're Karen, look at your Karen off! We're gonna have to arrest you if you don't stop! Put the truck off and get out of the truck! It's over! Hey! Get out of the truck now! You either cut the truck off or you're going to jail! Make myself clear, we're done! Please! I'm asking you nicely! Cut the truck! What now? You're gonna hurt one of our deputies! Cut it off, please. I told you bad stuff's about to happen. If you don't cut the truck off. Cut it off. Mr. Garrett, please cut it off. Watch out! I've got the window. Windows open. Windows open. Side windows open. He's gonna run out of room back here, boy. Our plan is when he stops, we're gonna spray him or gas him. Stop the truck now! Stop the truck and cut it off! Cut it off! You want to get it again? Stop! He got the whole can. He's good. Go. He's good. Go ahead. Hey! Get out of the truck! There! Stop the truck! Cut the truck, sir! Stop the truck, Terry! Hold this now! I can't help it! Watch out! Watch out! Get out of the truck! Taser! 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 Get out of the truck! Stop! Cut the truck off! A-hole! Get out! A-hole! Get out! Cut the truck! Stop the truck! Stop! Hey! There's a dead body in here! Get out!
Unbelievable.
Get out of the truck now! There's a body in here! Start EMS! What's up there? There's a body in here! Start EMS! Got it! They're coming in. Ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am! Ma'am, are you okay? Let's get her out.
Ma'am!
Ma'am!
She's stuck.
Get him in recovery.
She's
P4 flooding, P4.
She's rigor mortis. She's dead.
She's dead. Here's how I usually set up.
Let's get them away from the door so they can do it. One. We need to sit down on the curb. Sit down now.
Sit down! Sit down! Alright, sit down! Don't move!
You good? Yeah. You a sanitizer?
Yeah, you got any?
Yeah.
I just got cuts on my hands, but I'm good.
How the motherfucker up?
Huh?
How the motherfucker up? They're gonna hurt a little bit.
Hey, do you have a rag real quick before I put that on there? Yeah. Towel.
There you go.
Is there EMS over there? Do they have a rag? They're confronting this one first. Okay. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, just keep it.
All right. Please, sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state of Maryland.
And once again, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Patrol and Performance. And I'm your host, John Shaft. Once again, we're going to be joining Frederick County Sheriff Office as they arrive on the scene of a simple welfare check. And lo and behold, this individual seemed to be sort of out of his mind. And unfortunately, when it comes to the trucking industry, you get all kinds of individuals that are out here driving these trucks, from foreigner to ex-con, just all kinds of individuals that are out here driving these trucks. Some even has been able to obtain a CDL under the table without going through the proper channels. So maybe he paid somebody for maybe an outside job. Some of them can't even speak English. And so I have a vast amount of experience both in law enforcement and also the trucking industry. Because when I got out of law enforcement, I went into the trucking industry myself. And so I have a vast amount of experience and knowledge in both, whether it be working patrol, working in the courtroom, family court, criminal court, or outside of prison. And so in this video, you had this driver, seems like he was bipolar or something. Something was clearly wrong with this particular individual. So the sheriff deputy finally was able to make entrance into his semi. And what they discovered was this individual had a dead body inside the damn semi. And this female just happened to be his wife. They're both 46 years old. She had been dead for so long to rigor mortis. If you guys are not familiar with that term, rigor mortis sets into the body after the body has been dead for, I want to say, probably 48 hours or longer. So the body had to be dead for a while for that to set in. It actually started, I think, about 24 to 48 hours. So this individual just had to be riding around with his dead wife in this semi truck, and that probably what explains his mindset and his demeanor. He just really didn't know what to do, and it looked like he had killed this woman. He murdered her because they had a history of domestic abuse, and so apparently while they both was living in and out of this truck, they got into a confrontation, and he killed her. And man, this was a really bad and sad situation. And then this clown was so damn out of it, man, to hear how long he had been riding around with this woman in dead body in his vehicle. The body started to decompose about 48 hours or more. The body started to decompose. And so it really don't take that much time for rigor mortis to set in. Rigor mortis is when the body starts to change color. And it started to change color simply because the blood is not circulating. The blood goes all the way, it settles to your back or your lower limbs simply because it's not circulating. And it's not circulating because your heart has stopped. And so you get this dark color or this purplish color, which is the medical term of it, is rigor mortis. And it's a form of discoloration and a form of stiffness, so where the body starts to stiff up. And just the odor, someone dead body riding around in your truck. And this individual just riding around whipping in his truck. If it wasn't for the security there at Costco distribution center calling these deputies to check on the welfare of this individual, because he was sitting there, obviously he checked in the security gate, and he didn't proceed to enter into the warehouse area to where he could pick up the trailer that he was there for. And so I guess this guy was just out of it and just really didn't know what else to do. And so when these people at Costco actually come in and call law enforcement officers for a welfare check, that was a really good thing for them to do. You'd be surprised what you find when dealing with different individuals in the trucking industry. And like I said, I have been in the trucking industry as well as a law enforcement officer. And I have met and come across all kinds of individuals in both. And to be honest with you, I don't know which one is worse, because in law enforcement, you have to deal with the criminal elements of society. And so obviously this guy, I've been a law enforcement officer still, and I come upon this individual. He obviously fits that mold. And something had to really be wrong with an individual that decides he wants to murder his own wife, his own family. And then he's just going to ride around and let the body stay in the truck all that time. I know that body had to be in that truck over 48 hours, at least, probably about a week or so. And so it's a good thing that these law enforcement officers was called to this particular distribution center to check on the welfare of this individual. Even though they was too late for his wife, nothing they could have done to probably save her life. There's no telling where he murdered this woman. So obviously he went into a rage or what have you, because they had a history of domestic violence. They had a history of that. And back in the day when I used to get calls like this involving domestic violence, believe it or not, sometimes some of these females would turn on the officers simply because she did not want to get her husband in trouble. Now you got this individual that's been beat and whoop your tail from here to kingdom come, and you worried about his status in life. And so nowadays they have these different laws to where if an officer arrives on the scene of a domestic abuse and he sees signs of that, then the state will step in and press charges for that individual, even though she may not want to. And so that would move one party from a scene. Probably it's in need. Sometimes you have to separate people in order to keep them from killing each other. But shout out to Frederick County Maryland Sheriff deputies for a job well done. And it's got to be really surprising for you to make entrance into a semi and to discover a body inside of it. You would think they would have thought something pretty fishy from the start, just from the odor of the body. And so maybe that body wasn't that old, or the death of that body wasn't that old. But it had to be at least, I think, if I remember correctly, 24 to 48 hours is usually what they call when rigor mortis start to set into the body. And, well, I ain't much more I can say about that. It's a pretty bad and sad situation. And that's going to bring an end to this video. But once again, we thank you for rocking with us. And we ask you to support the channel simply by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification button so that you would know when we are doing a upload. Hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving, your dinner with your families and the Thanksgiving festivals. And I guess the next holiday will be Christmas. And I just like these holidays, boy, come around pretty quickly. And well, that's going to do it for this video. Once again, we thank you for rocking with us. And don't forget to hit that notification button so that you would know when we are doing a upload. Again, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.